Listen, kid, let me tell you about Jon Jones. Yeah, Jon Jones, your time has come, my boy. Ain't no more running. Ain't no more running. This is finally going to happen. Aspinall versus Jones has to happen. Everybody wants to see this fight. And for those saying, actually, I want to see Pereira versus Jones. Buddy, you're a lost cause, kid. But let's actually get into this. This is such a badass matchup. And I'll give you my pick at the end of the video. But I think what took them so long to make this fight was the fact that Pereira, they might have been waiting on the Pereira Ankalaev fight to see who wins. And then if Pereira actually won, they would have probably gave him the fight with Jon Jones. I think that's what they were waiting for, man. I think that's what they were waiting for. But yeah, this is such a badass fight. I'm really excited for this fight. And I think Tom Aspinall has a solid chance to actually win this. I know it's going to blow a lot of people's minds, but I think it's going to be really close. I think what really sucks, though, is the fact that like they were actually waiting for the Pereira fight to be over and to give him Pereira versus Ankalaev. But I'm kind of glad now that Pereira didn't lose in that sense, because now we get this fire matchup. Because everybody wanted to see this. Everybody's like, it's just one of those. Like, Jon Jones has been the interim champ, and he hasn't fought like a guy that's really like gonna test him. He's gonna fight Ciryl Gane. You could just take Ciryl Gane down, and that's exactly what he did. Guillotine Ciryl Gane against the fence. And then he did the same thing to Stipe. He just beat up old man Stipe for resume. I mean, I guess, man. I guess. But, like, this is a tough matchup. And you could even argue Jon Jones didn't want to take this at first because he was scared. A lot of people are going to say, like, yo, there's two sides to the coin. There's, Jon Jones is scared. And, listen, Tom Aspinall is not ready. But Tom Aspinall has cleaned out the heavyweight division. And when I mean cleaned out, there is nobody for Jon Jones to fight. I mean, for Tom Aspinall to fight. I think I've been saying Jon Jones this whole time. I'm talking about Aspinall cleaned out his whole division. So, it should be really, really close. Aspinall KOs everybody in the first round. And now he's versing arguably the greatest fighter of all time. I think a lot of people would say Jon Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. Never lost. He got DQ'd, but he hasn't lost. Well-rounded. Like, when you think of well-rounded, you think of, like, just Jon Jones. Like when you talk about all-time well-rounded, like, it's just so good. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of glaze, but, yeah. So, this build-up would be insane. Like, just the shit-talking. People calling Jon Jones, you know what I'm saying, a little gay. You know, you got the beating the wife stories, the steroid cheats, all that. And then you got Aspinall. Kind of like I think they did opening odds for this. And I think Jon Jones was the underdog. Surprisingly enough, I seen some Instagram page post that surprisingly Aspinall was actually the favorite. And I see the argument because, you know, Jon Jones is 37. He's on his way out. And he said that he wants the UFC to pay him fuck you money because this is a risk. And I think he's right. This is a risk. And I'm giving this fight to... Man, this is such a tough pick. I don't know. I don't know who I have in this fight. I do want to see this fight get made so badly, though. Or even, like, what winner this versus Pereira. I like it. We need to do that. I seen Dana White talking about it. And Jon Jones and Aspinall, winner of this fights Pereira if he gets the belt back, because you know they're gonna run that rematch. Listen, kid, Pereira, yeah. I mean, the kid looked terrible tonight. You know, he didn't look like himself. Yeah, we're gonna have to run that rematch. Yeah. What's the question? But yeah, I mean the weight cut. Yeah, Pereira didn't look. Yeah, you know, Dana White's gonna hit him with that. So it should be interesting. I'll give the edge to Aspinall. I just feel like he's hungrier. Jon Jones is going to have that same hunger as Aspinall. Aspinall is fast. His resume is crazy. We haven't really seen him past the first two rounds. We don't really know. There's like, all the footage is of him in the first couple rounds. And I think Aspinall has the cardio to go 5 rounds if needed. But that could be something Jon Jones exploits, trying to avoid that early power that everybody kind of just gets trapped into. And maybe even taking Aspinall down. I know he's a black belt in BJJ, but you never know. Both these guys are just so well rounded, but I think that's the plan. I think you just got to take Aspinall down, maybe test or just avoid that early on power for Jon Jones. But we don't know how he is in the later rounds. And Aspinall, we've seen him get submission first round victories. We've seen him get KO first round victories. He just got it. We don't know about that cardio though. The pick will be Tom Aspinall. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Do you think this is a listen, kid, this is a badass fight? No, but actually though, I think they were just waiting for Pereira and Ankalaev to fight, and if Pereira lost, they could actually do this. And you kind of seen a lot of the die down happen, there's no more talks about Jon Jones and Pereira. It's more like, all right, let's make the fight with Aspinall. Let's finally make this happen. But yeah, boys, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Do you think this is a badass fight? I like this fight personally. And it does seem a little weird. Jon Jones has the duck on his profile on IG, and he's kind of ducking. He might just be playing into this little act where he just goes and does what he usually does, whatever. But yeah, he might just be building this fight up. Who knows? We'll see when it actually gets announced. Hopefully, it gets announced. I'll let you guys know. And I'm out.